Hey everyone, this is Martin Talks, and today we'll be discussing anxiety over the future and where you are in relation to it. Most people don't think much about the future. They don't plan ahead, think about what could happen due to their current actions, but for those who can do it, it can feel extremely stressful. The thing is, that even though it's a valuable skill to have, because yes, it is a skill, it could be stress-inducing. Being able to look past temporary pleasures and see how your actions now can benefit yourself in the future is something that is learned over time. I feel I struggle with it on the basis that I'm not doing enough. There are some areas where I've succeeded better than most people my age, and yet when I look at myself, I feel I should be further ahead than I am. It really showed me how the journey is better than the destination. Slowly building my way up to saving $10,000, improving my saving habits, working more, felt great with every bit of money I gained. Though, something strange happened when I hit $10,000. I started speaking to people my age and found some who, even at 18, had around the same amount saved, or even more. Even though it wasn't the majority, I still felt bad. I saw myself previously as someone doing better than everyone else my age, but seeing that made me feel like I was behind. I feel the reason for that was because I thought I could do better. I saw all these different ways I could be making more, doing more, and I realized I wasn't doing them. I had a lot of free time, and yet most of it I was spending watching Netflix, playing video games, and not putting 100% of my effort into what I truly wanted for my future. Recently, the way I've been dealing with this is just working and doing something about it. It seems really simple. What, I'm so anxious about not being far enough in life so I work harder, that's super obvious. But to me, it felt like I set a limiter on myself earlier in life. I worked a certain amount every week at my job, put minimum effort into school, and felt that's just how it would always be. Not trying to change it at all, I projected the amount that I would make every month if I kept up what I was doing, and never thought about what would happen if I just worked harder. Recently, I've been alleviating some of that anxiety for the future by just doing that, working harder. As I start to pursue better grades in class, more hours at work, different job opportunities that could pay more, I start to realize that there are real things I can take action on now to work towards the future I want instead of just dreading my position in comparison to the future. There are also things I've just learned to block out. Some things just aren't in your control, and if it's not in your control, why worry about it? For example, relationships are largely out of your control. You can work on yourself, improve yourself as much as you want, which will improve your chances, yes, but it is mainly out of your hands, which is difficult for me to comprehend when I was younger. I would stress over getting into relationships, especially as I saw friends getting into them, and giving myself time frames to do so, not realizing that was just unnecessary stress that I was giving myself over the future. The true moment that you lose in life when you give up all autonomy is when you give up. Especially nowadays, a lot of young people are extremely pessimistic about the future and choose not to participate due to rising difficulty. This gives you a better chance in life, believe it or not. As the people around you start to give up and stop looking towards the future, pursuing short-term pleasures, staying consistent and improving yourself every day is key to reaching the future you that you envision. Someone that improves themselves every day no matter what will beat out the people who have more privileged, easier lives or just got lucky any day. I think that worrying as a concept is just really strange. I'm not saying that I don't worry about things often, but I am saying that's just a really weird thing. We worry about things and usually it's things we can't control. For example, after a test, you worry about how you did. That worrying doesn't help you at all. It serves no purpose. All that exists is to stress you out. There's actually two types of worrying. There's worrying for something that you can't affect, like what I said there, but there's also worrying about something that you can affect. Some people worry over a test that's coming up, and to me, the best thing to do when you catch yourself worrying about something in the future that can be worked towards or changed, you should just do it. Just go at it and work on it when you feel like you are stressed or anxious over it. Flipping that anxiety and stress that you have over the thing you're worrying about from a detriment to an action is the best way to handle those situations. Before we end this video, I'd like to ask you to subscribe if you've gotten this far. Every video I make so far, this being the 7th, I'm looking back at the past videos and improving them any way that I can. Better thumbnails, better titles, better editing. If you subscribe, I promise that I will every time make a new video that will be better than the last. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got something out of it, and I will see you in the next one.